Each night and day in my life, you know me, my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, 180. Check pass, check pass. 25, check 25, check 25. Monday. 49's the mic, 49's the mic.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Well, we knew this game had the potential to have quite a few twists and turns, but maybe not on the very first play of the game.
And not only did they end up with an interception, they got an actual bonus, too. A nice return ends up setting them up first and goal. What a change and what a twist.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Stafford under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. They're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Right foot. Blue line. 54 miles. Come on, come on.
Mariota on 1st down. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 43. 3. 1.
Throwing, Mariota. It's caught by Davis. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
At the 17-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3 balls.
To throw is Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact. It's now 2nd and 10.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. 21-0 our score after 1. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
32.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford got his man complete over the middle. It's Bauer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a Giant first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, open target here, Darius Slayton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
That's another Giants first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Omaha, ready to move.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. The toss out to Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete to Slayton. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
He may try and run for this. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. A first down carry for Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go.
Now Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota. And this one complete to Smith. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mariota now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Got a man, it's Brown. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Well, after watching that throw and catch on that corner route, you just have to know they put some time in working on it, haven't they?
Practice makes perfect. Worked out well there. Mariota eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He gets it to James White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now he's forced out right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Mariota. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On third down, Mariota. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Watch this. Baby, that's baby sound. Protein spill.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. This one caught by Davis. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down, Tennessee.
Check.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Completes it to Davis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Right through him.
Boom, bam, biff.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. They come out here in the I.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Watch the edge.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a third down.
Come on.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
A first down carry for Henry. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it again with Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Mike 55. Here we go. Greystone, travel.
On first down, Stafford here. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Stafford. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
66. Bullet.
Following the interception here, Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play, Mariota to Davis. 59 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And they will take a knee here.
It's a loss of 1.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
And they take a knee. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing a Stafford. Catch made by Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Stafford on 3rd down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They snap it to Stanford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is fielded at the goal line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, well, you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford over the middle, complete. That's Bauer. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Slam, Libra.
On the run, it's Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but now it'll be 3rd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
At the 17-yard line.
Blue 18. 50 seconds to Mike. Danny.
The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was that they held the ball pretty well. Time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Titans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it and did it again.